Chef Cell was recorded on a cell phone in front of a fake audience.
Hey guys, Chef Cell right here. Thank you, fake audience. Thank you, real audience. I know you're out there, both of you. Listen, week 2 of the most Googled recipes by state. Last week was Alabama, today it is Alaska. That you're supposed to. You know. Okay, now we made a little switch for Alaska because their #1 Googled recipe was, I can't. Alaskan akutak. I hope I said that right to all you people up there. Listen, it's made from a certain kind of salmon and reindeer. I know. So anyway, what I figured we would do, it's an ice cream and they put blueberries in it and they put a little vanilla and some other, sweetie little things. So why not do a no churn blueberry cheesecake ice cream? My apologies, Alaska, but it's the best I can do. And plus, it's a lot of fun. Simple ingredients, stick it in a bowl. Let's start from the beginning, okay? We need 2 cups of blueberries. Fresh is good. If you have frozen, defrost it. And I don't care, the frozen ones have a little juice in them and stuff. That's okay. You'll want to swirl the juice into it. What am I doing? Anyway, swirl the juice in if you want when you're making the ice cream itself. I have a medium saucepan. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour these right in there with the juices of 2 limes and about 3 tablespoons of delicious white sugar. Well, they say that. They do. We have some delicious sugar for you today. Stop it. Okay. Anyway. So I'm putting this on the medium-low flame. Don't keep these in there too long. All you want to do is kind of caramelize the sugar with the lime juice and with the blueberry juice. So as soon as you see that happening, it's going to be about 1 or 2 minutes. Otherwise, the blueberries are going to turn to mush. Trust me, I've tested this a million times, and that is what happens. All right, so blueberries in. Boom, see? No problem. Sugar. Boom, in. Lime juice, boom, in. Hear that sizzle? Means we got some heat going. And now we want to mix this around. And kind of like a few people that know how to fold, like whipped cream and things, which we'll show you later. You want to fold them around. Don't mix them around. You're going to ruin the whole thing, okay? I can imagine what they did with the reindeer. Anyway. Right in here in my mixer with the paddle attachment, I have room temperature, cream cheese, 8 ounces, a little package. Let it get room. Wake up in the morning, have your coffee, and put out the cream cheese. Right? Take really 4 or 5 hours you want it out. I'm telling you. Trust me on this. I'm going to put this on a medium. I cut up the cream cheese, put it on medium, let it go, and then we're going to add other ingredients. 1 14-ounce can. See that? You can see that? Okay, sweetened condensed milk going in. And about a tablespoon of some vanilla. We're going to let that go. Let's check on our blueberries. See, it's still not, if we can get in there a little bit. See, it's not exactly caramelized or syrupy yet, so let it go. And when they start getting soft, and you're gonna see some of them are starting to lose some of their skin, just stop it. You really just wanna coat them and thicken it up a little bit, and that's just about done. So I'm gonna take this off the heat, and I'm gonna continue now with the cream cheese that I turned off because it was interfering with my beautiful voice. They pay me to be pretty, not to sound good. So. All right, so let's let this go. Add the condensed milk. And make sure it's on low because condensed milk takes a long time to get down there. And here's another tip. It's very thick stuff, this stuff here. So what I did was I sprayed with some Pam the inside of this cup so it comes out better, okay? It comes out better. What can I say? That's how you say it. And now I'm adding the vanilla. And now you can put it up a little bit. Again, just want to mix it around until there's no lumps. That's all. See, no lumps? It's on a medium speed. It's going great. All right, that looks perfect. So let's get this out of there. Now we need this mixer again because we're going to just whip up some heavy cream. I mean, it's so easy. You can also do it if you have big forearms and just kind of, you know. But, all right, so this is all mixed. I'm going to put this in a bowl now. Glass bowl's even better than one of these stainless steels because it looks prettier. This is where the ice cream is going to stay all the way through the freezing process. The freezing process. Okay. So we're going to wash out this bowl and whip up some cream. 2 cups of heavy whipping cream. 2 cups. All right, I got the heavy whipping cream in there ready to go. I got the whisk attachment on here. About 1/8 of a teaspoon of cream of tartar. That'll give it stability, I guess you call it, right? Something that I'm working on. I'm going through a shrink. Anyway, so we have that in here with the cream. Now when you whip cream, let me tell you, start on a medium like I have. You're gonna see little tiny bubbles. I'm not gonna sing it. As soon as you start seeing them forming around the edge, move it up to high. The bubbles will also give it stability so the big bubbles can rest on it and become delicious whipped cream. Right. So I'll show you how it goes. All right, now we're up to stiff peaks just about now. So I'm going to turn off this little machine here. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. And we're just going to take it out. I'm going to show you a stiff peak.
Oh, please.
Mind in the gutter. Okay? Stiff. Peak. See? Doesn't move. Doesn't move. Gotta have it. Gotta have it. Takes about 3 or 4 minutes. Depending on your altitude, etc. No, not really. Okay. So now what we want to do is we want to chop up the reindeer. Sorry, Peter, joke. Everybody just... Now, we're just going to fold this in. Put about 1/3 of it in to this cream cheese mixture we had with the condensed milk. And just fold it in. Fold. See, I got to bring it over just to show you. See that? Okay. Fold it on top of itself. Look at the spatula. I'm turning it. See? I'm turning it. I'm not doing anything else. I just keep going around and around and around. Go through the middle, bring that up and over, go around the sides, bring that up and over because you don't want it to be this condensed, you know, Italian ice thing. Now, speaking of Italian ices, the reason for this evaporated milk, it's pretty ingenious actually. And I did not think about it myself, but I would have. I'm telling you. It adds a creaminess to it that you wouldn't have normally if you're not using an ice cream churner, like we are not. And then you don't have to. You don't have to. You can do it if you want, but you really don't have to. And it also adds kind of like a caramel taste to it, which, believe it or not, vanilla ice creams do have. But we just, this is just, you came home from work and you say, hey, let's have some ice cream tomorrow. Well, because you have to freeze it. Sorry. All right. Sorry I said that. So, speaking of freezing, these blueberries, I want you to let them get as cool as they can, like me. Because we don't want them to go in here and deflate everything if they're steaming hot. So let the blueberry... So let the blueberries cool off. Takes about a half hour, and it's okay. Meanwhile, make this part of the stuff. It's really, really looking good. You see, it's not lumpy, and it's really creamy and flowy and airy because we did the folding correct. That's all. No big deal. And we are almost there. So I want you to start thinking about the next couple of steps, which are pretty easy. See this? Graham crackers. Cut up as many as you want. I have about maybe 2.5, 3 cups. You could do 1,000,000 cups. That's what's different about my shows. If you like graham crackers, just do it. You can call it graham cracker cheesecake, blueberry, not reindeer ice cream. You can do this. I'm telling you, this is easy. This whole thing is easy. All right, so I'll tell you what we'll do with that in a second. Now what I want you to do, might be tricky to some people, but it's really not. Slotted spoon, You don't want to inundate. Yeah, I said inundate, okay? You don't want to inundate this stuff with a lot of liquid, so kind of strain it out. See, blueberries going in. Or going down, that's what they say on the cooking shows now. I can't keep up. I'm just so not cool. Sorry, see? I'm gonna show you what this looks like before I mix it because it's pretty incredible, to be honest with you. See how it's getting swirly, and I'm just mixing this around. Again, fold it. Don't slop it around. You're gonna deflate it, and then you're gonna have deflated ice cream. Who wants that? You might as well just go back to the salmon. See that? You don't want it all purple either, just swirly, so be careful. Take your time. Do it about a minute, okay? All right, that's all swirled. Graham crackers. Keep a couple of graham crackers aside because we want to put a little garnish on top. And I also put just a couple of these little blueberries, see, with the juice. That's going to go on top after it freezes as a presentation thing. And you put a piece of mint on there too. I don't know why you would, but a lot of people do. All right, graham crackers. Look, boom. See, don't be afraid. Just dump it. This is the Don't Be Afraid dump show. All right, folding it in once more. So I have it mixed up and I transferred it. Actually, I had a small little bowl here. And very carefully, because again, this is kind of still very liquidy as far as ice cream goes. I'm going to bring it over and show you what I did for you. I put the extra, maybe about a quarter of a cup of the graham crackers in there. See that? See that? Oh, some blueberries on the top with some of their juices. And you're going to put this in the freezer for 24 hours. Don't give me any of this 6-7 hours stuff like all the other shows say. Yeah, in 6-7 hours you're gonna don't wait. No, 24 hours. So do it the day before, you know, or do it the night before. And now I've been waiting. How many years? 7 years to say this. Finally, you ready? I just so happened to have one that I made yesterday and froze. I'm taking it out. You can even hear me. Hear me? Do you hear me? Look at that, huh? Yep, exactly. Blueberry cheesecake, no churn ice cream from scratch. I threw a little trout in there. No, I didn't. Anyway, please subscribe right here. Hit the bell. It'll tell you when I'm coming on. This was week 2 of a 50-week series, believe it or not. Alaska sort of asked for this recipe the most, but it is delicious. So please subscribe. I'm going to kind of get some out and see what it tastes like, you know, right on the air. But in the meantime, I have to do this, you know, Instagram.
Hello, I'm Dr. Harvey Feenwaber, and I've helped thousands of people to stop doing that. People who've been doing that for all of their lives now no longer do that.
Whatever. So let's dish some out now. Just so happens I have one. Anyway, here it is. Check it out. Okay. It looks like ice cream. It looks like it tastes like cheesecake. Let's see. I want to get some of that graham cracker, which I sprinkled on top, in there too. Here we go. I'll talk to you a little later. It's creamy. It's not frozen like ice. It's got that flow to it. It looks pretty as hell. Tastes like frozen cheesecake, but it's not overly sweet because remember, we didn't put any of that sugar there in it. We let the sweetened condensed milk do the sweet talking, and a little bit of sugar in those blueberries. But I'm telling you, so if you want this recipe, just rewind the tape. And I am Chef Sel. Thank you for coming. Remember, subscribe. It gets us all involved. That's all I can say. Come over to Facebook, Chef Sel's Crazy Cooking Show. You're on Chef Sel's Crazy Cooking Show right now on YouTube. Thank you, Alaska. Did I say I love you? I'll see you next time.